It's Jackie Lee from InternetMarketingForMommies.com. In yesterday's video we talked about doing video to get traffic and to dig deep into video and learn how it works. And I have to say that it completely freaked out a lot of people. A lot of people are really wigged out about doing video. If you're one of those people, don't worry about it. There's other ways you can get traffic. I think video is great, and at some point when you feel a little more comfortable, you should think about trying it. But if it's not your thing right now, then pick something else. Pick something else that you feel a little bit more comfortable with. Because while it's great to do video, if you're actually too freaked out and you just never do video even though you say you're gonna, it doesn't get you any traffic. So pick something that is going to work and that you're going to be able to work with. So with that in mind, today I thought we'd talk about Twitter. Everyone's using social media to get traffic, but I hear a lot of people saying, how do you use social media to get traffic? And it's a good question because it can be a huge time suck, and you don't want to just spend hours of your day messing around on Twitter and not actually having any results from it. So here's what I suggest. If I was going to use Twitter as my main marketing strategy, I would do this, and it is kind of what I do even though it's not my main thing right now. But pick a number of people that you want to go out and meet each day. Okay, this means that you're going to go and you are going to follow a certain number of people. It doesn't have to be 100, it doesn't have to be 200, it has to be maybe 5 if that's what you're comfortable with and you feel like you can do. 10, 20, whatever, just pick a number and be consistent with it. So you can go and find these people by looking at who's talking to whom in your stream and then going and looking at their profile and following those people if they seem interesting. You can use tools like Twello to search for people who are interested in the same things as you. But find people. Go out and actively search for people to follow. And when you follow people, most times, a lot of times, they will follow you back, and that's how you're going to get more followers. The other thing that you need to do is make sure you tweet regularly. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. If you're not saying anything, there's nothing for people to hear. So you need to make sure you tweet regularly. You can use little tools like Super. I use that a lot, su.pr, and it's a little shortener, but it also allows you to link anything to your own Twitter account. So if I'm on a blog post that I particularly like, I will use Super, and it will let me write my tweet right in there. It will shorten the URL for me, and then it will send it to my Twitter account. It also has a place where you can post date or time your tweets when they go out, so that if you want to send this out like in an hour, if you've done a lot of tweets in the last hour and you want to do a couple later, you can date that and time that and it will go out on its own. Super is really cool because it also collects data. It tells how many times people have clicked on that link, so that's always really nice to know which tweets are getting hit on and which ones are doing well for you. Types of tweets that you send out. This is really important. You want to do a mixture of tweets. You want to send out some good information, just information. This comes when I read great blog posts. I send people to those. You want to give people some information about you. I mean, you are trying to connect on a personal level because people that know, like, and trust you are going to be more satisfied and connected readers and clients. So you want to give some information about yourself, share a little bit about your family or what you're up to during your day, but don't overwhelm people with like you're going to the bathroom or whatnot. But I think you get that. You also want to share, so we've got good links, we've got good information, we've got some personal stuff, and then you want to drive people back to your blog post. So make sure you have your blog set up so that it automatically tweets for you. And you don't want to do those over and over again, but you do want to make sure people have a chance to come back to your site. I mean, that's an important thing. I think those are the main things that I usually tweet, is good stuff that other people, make sure you retweet people and reply. Those are the two really important things. To really get connected with people on Twitter, you have to interact. So make sure you retweet people. If you see something really cool that someone else is talking about, retweet it. If you see a conversation or someone is saying something that's interesting to you, reply to that person, because then you've engaged that person on a one-on-one level, and that is really powerful. Last night I was on Twitter and someone was having trouble getting an image put into their WordPress post. They kept trying to do it. They couldn't figure it out. And so we were having a conversation back and forth on Twitter. And I finally said, I can just take a look at this if you want. So she shot me her details. And it was a simple code error that was glitching. And so I fixed it. And, she was like, dang, Jackie, Mom to Hannah just saved my life tonight on my WordPress site. So that is good stuff. It took me 30 seconds to figure out the problem. But that kind of tweet, really goes a long way to building people's trust in you and getting other people from her Twitter stream to maybe stop by my page and see what I'm all about. So Twitter can be really fun, and it can be very effective, but it can also be a time suck. But if you really stick to it and focus, set a timer for 30 minutes or 10 minutes 3 times a day and really focus on what you need to do and what needs to be done while you're at Twitter, you can do it, and it doesn't have to take you all day. This is Jackie Lee, and if you'd like more tips for blogging in 2 hours a day and creating a profitable blog, stop by my website. It's internetmarketingformommies.com. I look forward to seeing you there.